Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this. This is Scratch flying solo now. Trying to get back into it. I grabbed the first random game I saw on Ranked that was below 1,000 elo, and we're gonna take it for a spin. I guess there's a spec delay, so now I've got 15 seconds to fill up. Those that don't know, I am Scratch on AoE2. I used to cast games with my compatriot Dennis, who conveniently has a name that starts with D, so now I am just Scratch does AoE2. He and I have parted ways. It was completely amicable. Dennis is a great friend of mine. We're still in constant communication with each other, just talking about cool games we've seen. However, Dennis just has some life going on right now and doesn't believe he has the time to devote to casting anything. Which, to be perfectly honest, I don't either, but I'm going to try and make it work. This 15 seconds is not 15 seconds. Here we go. So now we're on Arabia. We've got Nekudeko on the Vietnamese, one of my favorite civs, against Lord Vader, the Portuguese, one of my least favorite civs. I've definitely been on the wrong side of a Vitoria turtle on an islands map, and I will never forget the experience. Some background about me. Dennis and I, we want to specialize, or wanted to specialize on casting exclusively low elo content, because one day I turned on Twitch, clicked AoE2, and I saw that every single person that I saw that was casting AoE2 was casting Warlords tournament games, which is fine. It's Warlords, it's a big tournament, but it was every single stream. It was probably 35 to 50 streams that were streaming the exact same game. And I love the pro players. I love watching Hera and Viper. I love watching T90. He's the reason I'm here. But I've found I found a real love for the low elo players because they're so unpredictable, to quote Hera's most recent video, which I'll be honest, I watched and I thought, I miss doing that. I want to try and do this again. So here I am. Unfortunately, I missed out on AoE leagues. I will be back. I loved you guys. You guys were great. I'm going to come back. So I can't cast that tournament. But what Dennis and I did was we specifically decided going in, we were going to cast competitive tournaments, but from a low elo lens. Ourselves, we were low elo players. Dennis may have cracked 1K. I know I haven't. I think my best is 900 even, and then I got slapped right back down. I have no idea what my elo is right now. And then I've been on hiatus because I started making video games a long time ago, or for a long while. So now here I am, and I'm just trying to get back into the swing of it. And frankly, this video probably won't even hit YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, Dennis and I, we focused entirely on the lowest elo bracket. Whatever the tournament was, we looked at the lowest elo bracket exclusively. And we found some amazing content. And what we discovered was that the players that were in these tournaments were watching our videos, because we tried to keep a standard of uploading them as quickly as we could, which led to some editing issues because, we didn't know what we were doing. And they got better. The players got better watching themselves and with our commentary, and that was a really cool feeling to kind of experience that journey with them. So here we are. We've got Lord Vader in the blue as Portuguese. Looks like I'm very rusty, so I'm going to say a lot of bullshit that is probably very wrong. It's been a very long time since I've bothered playing this game. We've got 4 villagers on wood. That seems pretty standard. We're blocking off our mill, which is a little problematic. I think there's a gap here. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, there is a gap there, but we are blocking off that mill to make it easily reinforceable or retreatable from the mill to the town center. Probably not relevant. If the mill was over here, in between our opponent and us, this would be really bad, potentially, but it looks okay right now. We do appear to be getting our sheep, kind of, except for this guy. Is that sheep just the odd man out? Maybe. Let's see, what do we got? Red, how are you doing? We are also neglecting a sheep. Scout is active. Let's see if I can remember how to do capture age. Okay, I don't really know what this was about. That's kind of odd. Maybe that was a sheep that got stray? Not sure. Sheep scouting is something you'll see the pros do. It's something I love doing. I like to make a little cinnamon roll around my map, as Lord Hera has taught us, of just kind of slowly circling your map with as many units as you can spare to really open up the scope of what it is around your base, get an idea of your layout for your map and all that jazz. Let's see. Let's think about bases right now. So I think blue jumped on the first wood line that they saw. I think this one right here would have actually been preferable. It's on a hill. It's right next to gold. This is a good expansion direction because it's going to prevent your opponent from taking advantage of that hill to attack you. Whereas red has taken the rear wood, which is good, right next up to his berries. I like that. I don't know if it's really good, but I like it. Red's gold is kind of a nightmare. We've got one at the back, which is really good, but this one is so far forward. But it's in front of a hill, so I guess you could defend it. We're going for 2 lumber camps early, so blue is, I'm guessing, thinking archers. Red has not yet built a second lumber camp, but we've got loom coming in. Is that because they're housed? Yes. No, they're not housed. Oh, we got some combat. Got a sheep trade. Sheep is getting grabbed to under the TC to keep it. That's good. Like that. It was actually a pretty good response from red. I think we hit a villager. Yeah, looks like we tried to snipe a villager and then ran off before that could go badly. Where is red scout? What's red? Or no, I'm sorry, blue scout. What's blue scout doing? Is blue scout dead? Oh, blue scout's over here. That might be auto scout. Could be. Nothing wrong with auto scout. It's a button in the game. Use it. I am not one of those people who's like, oh, auto farming, auto scout's terrible. No, if it's a button in the game, use it. The game is only as hard as you make it, and if you're going to gatekeep yourself against it, go for it. But, you know, don't complain when others do it. We've got a 24 Vil Dark Age for Lord Vader. Actually able to hit Feudal Age, just hasn't yet. It's a little odd. Bit delayed, maybe jittery, I don't know. This is not a competitive game, it's just some randos on the ladder. I have no idea what I'm watching. For all I know, these guys could be on Discord talking shit to each other. I doubt it, though. Yeah, let me think. Please understand if this does get to YouTube. I have no idea if I'm back. I really want to focus. If I do come back on this, I'm going to focus exclusively on competitive content. I don't think I'm going to be posting my own content or rando content like this. This was frankly just a test to see if I could find my voice and remember how to do this. We've got Feudal Age for red. We're immediately moving forward to build a house. 5 on 1 house. Okay, archery range. Archery range? Maybe? Wait, did blue cancel Dark Age? Or Feudal Age? What is going on in blue's base? Did he have to get up and check the door? Like, what's going on? We've got some forward vills coming. Okay, we're going on stone immediately. So this is going to be the slowest fast castle of all time. We've got a tiger coming in to deal with red's vills. Scout's there to help. Blue scout still seemingly on auto scout. I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's see. We've got gold. That's a good target. We have a forward archery range covering a mining camp. I like that a lot. I don't think red understands exactly how far behind blue is at this moment. That was a lot of idle time. I guess idle time is not the right word because they're both about the same, but it just, blue got a lot of resources that they didn't use. Horse collar, good. Build an archer. You have the thing, build an archer. You built the thing, build an archer. What's the clock? How long until we build archers? Okay, there we go. Archer hit a Q, so maybe a minute. That's not bad. Those kind of quick processes things is something that I was taught by one of my coaches, is that just if you're going to go out of your way to build an archery range, especially a forward one like that, you want to really be thinking about, I need to hit this archer as quickly as humanly possible. Same thing like when you get up to imp, build a trebuchet. Just on the spot immediately. It's almost correct in all cases. just because your units are gate kept by those technologies or by those buildings. You cannot have them before you build it, so building it and then waiting sucks. Got some idle villagers here. There we go. Blue caught it, sending them to gold. I like this gold position where we're building around it, which is, you know, it's not full walling, which would be better, obviously, but being corralling our base around this central gold on the front of our base is probably a good idea. It's going to keep the activity there. It's going to keep your mazes. We are immediately going up to Castle Age 4 blue, so maybe this is working out. I don't know if that was intentional. Dennis was the fast castle guy. I could never really get my head around it, and but I don't remember a delay being part of it. Unfortunately, okay, towers with archers. I like that, actually. It's a great spot for a tower. It's covering a wood camp and gold. Will blue contest this? Does he know how to contest this? So far, no reaction yet, unfortunately. Because when villagers are building towers on your face, it does not trigger the alarm bell. And if you're reliant on the alarm bell instead of the mini-map to tell you when you're under attack, you get delays like that. So blue is immediately abandoning that gold, which is good. That was a good reaction. Not the correct reaction, but it was a good reaction time. These archers should not waste time with this marketplace. They should go forward and follow those villagers. Blue scout, still on auto scout, found a relic. Okay, another tower drop. Tower dropping with Vietnamese with their armored archers is pretty interesting. I kind of like that, actually. Blue's abandoning this gold to go to the north one. That's fine, but now you're okay. I mean, that castle's definitely going up when you hurl 20 villagers at it. And it's definitely going to stop these towers. Does red build another castle, or are we just going to melee villagers with villagers? Because that's not going to work, buddy. This does completely shut down this tower offense from red. Especially, like, the longer those villagers sit there, the worse it's going to be. If anything, I would have maybe considered moving a tower over here to target the farms while these villagers are occupied. They're not going into a town center. And that is a Portuguese castle which will eventually start producing organ guns. And it looks like blue is manually targeting, I think. So I think red had a plan and then abandoned it. Yeah, this looks like blue's game. Red has not really progressed. Red's been able to go up to Castle Age for a while now. Oh, but he forgot the barracks. I don't know if a tower counts. I don't think it does. Thus the barracks, I would imagine. I'm not sure. Blue, what are you doing on the back end of this? I like the monk, or the monastery. Where's the monk? Need a monk? We're going organ guns. Honestly, building a castle in defense gives you a really good excuse to do unique units. The organ gun's a very good unique unit, but generally, I think gatekeeping the backbone of your army behind a castle can kind of lead you into some tight spaces, but the organ gun is such a good unit, and you had to build that castle anyway to defend that tower push. Going organ guns here is absolutely the correct play. Maybe with some cavalry on the back end, perhaps, but I think that red has been pushed so far back onto the onto the back foot that this is it. But it's a low elo game, so you know this could lead anywhere. I'm also posting this video to just check levels, see if my game audio is too low or my voice audio is too high. I know I can get quite a bit loud at times, but you know, hopefully it's within bearable parameters. Now, I've never really played Portuguese. I feel like 4 organ guns is enough to do quite a lot of damage. I'm not entirely sure what you would want to support them with, so that's why I said scouts. I mean, these skirmishes are beefy, but 4 organ guns is going to do it. Did Red ring the bell? He might have. Oh. Sorry, I'm still learning how to move the camera on Capture Age. My mouse is behaving oddly. I like that Blue has put the foot on the gas of the organ guns and is just cranking them out. I don't remember if Knights are the way to go with organ guns. I think it's Mangonels. In fact, I'm quite certain the answer is Mangonels. Yeah, Villagers get a bonus against battering rams, not these guys. Could be talking out of my ass there. I think they do. It's been a very long time. Yeah, 1 knight. I mean, he's doing okay. He doesn't have any armor upgrades. Okay, he died. Yeah, okay. So, and Lord Vader is victorious. That was pretty cut and dry. Again, I'm not sure what Lord Vader's initial strategy was, but they had a very good reaction to that. They saw the problem. I don't know. I think they went onto stone before the towers showed up, so I think the plan was to inevitably do a fast castle. Choosing to do that defensively to push back a tower push is really good awareness. What Red needed to do here, I think, is this initial incursion was fine, but once you see that castle coming up, you abandon that strategy and you start moving elsewhere. Perhaps go back to this gold, capitalize upon it, rush up to Castle Age, build your own castle, and see if you can catch up economically. Unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult with such a high Vil lead from Lord Vader, so it's perhaps possible that Blue won this by default. So I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, this is Scratch does AoE 2. I'm back, maybe, possibly, perhaps, I don't know. Let me know what you think, and what you think about Lord Vader and Nekudeku, and what you think about my voice levels and sound levels, and I don't know, if you happen to be from one of the old tournaments, drop a comment and let me know what's going on, and where you've been and what you've been up to. Have a good day, everybody.